The reason single men need help. Maybe help is not the right word. Maybe a sense of reminders of something you may already know, something they may already know. And in those reminders, maybe one can help themselves, remind themselves of their own value. But why do I believe men need to hear certain things, certain motivational words, certain elements of inspiration, or just to entertain, or hopefully encourage thoughts? The reason I believe single men and men in general need this motivation is because it's not really common. Yes, of course you hear bits and pieces of things. The fathers, uncles, brothers, sometimes mothers or peers fill you in on certain things, but it's not concentrated, or it wasn't enough for me. I couldn't find what I needed, so I built it. And over time, it morphed from my own experiences to learning more about what many men are going through on a large scale. It was a sense of, for however big I thought certain situations were, the reality was far greater. So many men who said they didn't feel life worth living, that nobody cared about them, that no matter how much they wanted a woman, no one ever noticed them or realized they existed. So many men became the ghosts they were seen as, or ignored as. So many men that had girlfriends, the relationships, the marriages, the kids, and the pain these men had been through would make ice itself shiver. Stories of such dark and cold places that the only thing darker were the black holes that had destroyed them in the first place. The dark voids they had given their all to. We're men. We understand we can't show too much emotion, as it could be seen as weak. It's okay to show that we can rage and get angry, but so many men just want help. Many rage because they're too afraid to shed tears. It's not a manly thing to do, now is it? Shedding a few tears. The sad thing about all of my realization is how much many men actually need a woman or women. But it's the fact that no matter what they want, what they may want or how much they may try, for many, it still falls apart or never takes off to begin with. The reason I think single men need help is because there will always be single men. Single men who think their life, or life in general, is pointless. Single men who just got out of relationships, serious relationships. Single men considering new ones, new relationships. But they do not want to be fools or be taken for a ride. Ones that are at peace with their freedom and are more focused on building their lives. To summarize, I find it funny how many see single men as not contributing because they're only focused on themselves. Yet on the other hand, many men should learn to focus on themselves, so they have focus instead of placing all of that focus in the hands and the eyes of women. Women are slippery fish. There is never a guarantee any man could hold on to a woman. It's a sense of letting go, throwing her back into the sea. Learning to let go is something I believe all men should learn, whether he is single or not, simply because learning to let go means you have the power. The only thing a man should fear losing is himself or his sanity, and many more things. Get up, do something, reach for something, take hold of your life. Things become much easier when you learn to pull yourself up, to help yourself. But in order to pull themselves up, many men need something to hold on to pull themselves out of these dark places. To having a drink, a toast, just because we're men, and just because. To every man that hears this, single or not, don't give up on yourself. Never give up on yourself. To focus. Observe. Remember. The world is yours. Have a nice day.